Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger, and my friends, today we're taking another look at Hellish Quart. The game is now in proper early access, and we actually have had several looks at this game in the past, back when they were in closed beta and just, alpha state, but now the game's coming along, so hey, let's talk about it. What kind of game is Hellish Quart? Well, to break it down in pure fighting game terms, in Hellish Quart, if you get counter hit, you're dead. D-E-A-D, dead. That's all there is to it. If you get whiff punished, you're dead. Simple as that. And many situations here. Hey, mash while you're negative, you're dead, right? Gotta watch out. Hey, didn't tech the throw? Guess what, buddy? You're dead. So yeah, it's that kind of game. Every single direct hit isn't necessarily game over, but you know what? A lot of them are, because that's real life, right? And this is very much based off more realistic historical European martial arts style of sword play. So the big hit is the home run, and that's all there is to it. That's why it's 3 out of 5, right? The game is completely physics-based, so your weapons are actual objects in the environment. So if they're in the way, they're in the way. You can't magically slice past someone's sword if it's blocking, right? The game is based around that, so you actually need to properly maneuver, feint around, all that kind of stuff. Like in this example here, if I can time it correctly, I can bat your weapon out of the way and then kind of leave you somewhat defenseless and then punish you, right, in fighting game terms. So the physics and how the weapons interact with each other is a massive part about how everything in this game works. So what's new since the last time we looked at the game? Well, hey, more characters. So we have new weapon styles represented here. We have fencing and longswords on top of the original stuff we had from the previous builds of the game. And yes, there is more coming. Once again, early access, under construction. Game is not quite done yet. We do have online play now. So at the moment, it's only either Steam Remote Play or working with Parsec, although they are working to integrate Parsec directly into the game, so you can just play from the game and not worry about it. We also have much more stages than previous builds, and of course, once again, early access, right? Game nowhere near done just yet, so more characters, more stages, more everything is obviously coming in the future. There is also a proper AI now, so the computer actually can pose a bit of a challenge if that's what you're looking for. But it has already come quite a long way since the last time I had a look at the game, and also there's still a lot more to come in the future. A proper full-on campaign / story mode is also in the works. The game is a very realistic setting. It is set in the 17th century Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, so a lot of the characters are in and around that time period, and of course that's why we got it. So no, there's probably no samurais coming in from Japan or anything like that. Animation work has also gotten quite a bit better since the last time I've seen it. Once again, if you're not aware, this is done by an ex-Witcher 3 talent, specifically the person who's responsible for a lot of the motion capture work. So that's why a lot of the mocap looks really, really good. If you're interested in giving it a shot, there is also a tutorial for the game. It is not fully baked yet, but it gives you the basics of everything you need to know, because a lot of this game, it's not necessarily like hard combos, sick links, all that kind of stuff, right? It is very much just outsmarting your opponent and making the better play. So 20-second long corner combos, maybe not so much, right? I am very happy this game just exists, frankly. There's not much in the way that's like this game. The closest thing would be like a Bushido blade, and it's been a long time since Bushido blade, right? So full 3D movement, you have complete control of everything around you, environmental effects, that kind of stuff, not yet, perhaps in the future, but still, as it is, it's just a giant 3D arena to work with, and very deadly weapons. Mistakes, well, hey, in this game, don't make mistakes, right? If you get outplayed, it's very quick to find out that you just got outplayed or outthunk, right? Because one wrong mistake and that is the round. Will this game have legs in the FGC? Well, once again, it's still early access, so I guess nowhere near done, whatever. But when it comes out properly, it rewards a lot of the proper fighting game mindsets. Just fights can be over very fast. They can also take a very long time, right? Thankfully, there's also mechanics around this. There is character fatigue. So if you just sit there blocking all day, eventually your character will get tired and be able to be forced through. so he can't just lame out and just turtle forever. But yeah, a lot of the core general fighting game mindset here is absolutely rewarded. If you want to just bulldog and force your way through and like actually just like shove the character to get your sword hits in, you can do it. If you want to be ultra tricky and like, you know, play footsies as it were, there's all sorts of feinting mechanics as well, where you go for it and then you back off and maybe the enemy tries to react to that and then you can stab them, right? So just everything about what you would use in a fighting game normally, minus, you know, very long combos, all that kind of stuff, all that stuff is here. So I would absolutely love to see other people from the fighting game community pick this game up. For now, the game is indeed PC only, just so you know. You can find it on Steam. And yeah, just for basic stuff, like it plays just fine on a controller. In fact, it also plays pretty good on an arcade stick. I've tested that myself. So whatever control scheme you want to use, that's totally fine. So if you want to bust out the stick and pretend you're playing like extra deadly Soul Calibur, go for it. But as it stands, that's just another quick look at the game. So Hellish Quart, when it comes out, who knows, because I don't. But that said, it's definitely coming along, and it's offering something that's just not offered by anyone else, so I appreciate the very unique experience it's bringing to the table. And that all said, that's it for now, and that's it for this video. So hey, thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some Hellish Quart.